Hey, welcome back. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, you might notice a few things change here because the old no more garage. And yeah, backyard looks a little bit different, but it's a work in progress. We'll get another garage in no time at all, hopefully. But they don't give them away, so that's a bit of a project, work in progress. So you clicked onto this because you want to learn how to cast a spinning rod, so we'll get onto it as quick as we can. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for coming along. Videos, like I said, or not said, might be a little bit different, but fishing is a big part of what we do also, although I haven't done many videos on it because, yeah, just haven't. So here we go, let's get started. In the summer of 2020, from humble beginnings, we started a channel, and this is our journal. With limited finance, what started with the need for a rotating fly tying vise, we went to making knives, 2x72 belt grinders, and here and there an outdoor oven or two. The ultimate goal is to build an off-grid cabin in the woods, but for now we work with what we have, we do what we do, and we welcome you to follow along with our humble journey. We can't guarantee what's coming around the corner or what's coming next, but we genuinely hope you can sit back and enjoy our journey as much as we are. So you want to learn how to cast a spinning reel, eh? Well, if you look down there and feast your eyeballs on this little collection of different spinning reels and rods, different sizes and disrepair, as it were. They need cleaning up, ready for the new season, and we're going to get back into it, yes. So this one here, I can't remember where that came from, doesn't really matter. This one here I bought years ago, it's pretty cool, does a good job. This was a really good reel in its day, but its day is long done. It's worn out, to be fair, caught a lot of big fish, they've all caught fish. This one here was, like I might say, I might not say later on, cheapest one we could buy. We're on holiday. Did the job, caught a fish as well, so happy with that. And up to this sort of one here, it's a dirty old surf caster. Yeah, not really, I suppose it is a spinning reel, whatever, if you want to put spinners on it. But the main thing with all these reels and so forth is the function is pretty much the same. If we get in there, if I could see the camera and I can't, get in there and take a closer look at it, yeah. So if you look, flip it over, we've got this little knob here, see that? What is that for? It undoes, pushes out, and you can fold that over for transport, yeah. That's all it is as far as I know. Or a lot of them you can take that off, put it on the other side if you're left-handed. It's entirely up to yourself, yep. So that's that part. Do it up again. Yeah, get there. This little knob on here, if you're wondering what that is, goes one way or the other. That just allows that to freewheel. There's no drag on it whatsoever. Click it to there, now you've got the drag, yeah, in here. It doesn't work so well there at the moment. You adjust the drag with this here, and you can see that drags, and all it does is slow the fish down, put a little bit of resistance on it, so you tire it out and you can get it in without stressing it too much, I guess. It stops it going there. In this way here, it just freewheels. I don't use it, never have, never will. Get a lot of bird's nest when I did use it. So that's the basics. Oh yes, this here too. The bail, yeah, get that out of the way. The bail, which flips over here, and then you just turn that. Flips over, you let your line out, away you go. So there's that one there. There's another one here, the other one I showed you. Just briefly, we'll have a look. This one here, the difference between this sort of reel here is you got your drag on the bottom. So when you're playing a fish, you got your down there, you've got one hand, you don't have to reach over in the line and everything else and try and adjust drag there. You can adjust it down here. Personally, I like these ones quite a lot, and but they're usually cheaper ones and don't tend to last that long, but you might get better ones than that. Anyway, so that's a brief overlook at those sort of things, and now we'll get into the casting, yeah? Oh. Yeah, so what I said I didn't say, or might have said, is yeah, had a little request for somebody to do a little bit of a video on how to cast a spinning reel. This here being a spinning reel. We were on holiday there for a little bit, and yeah, we had no fishing rods, but we'd give fishing a go due to our location towards the sea, as with most places in this country. And yeah, so we went down to the local Foursquare and bought the cheapest rods we could. So starting at the beginning with the basics, most rods and stuff, or reels I should say, are pretty much similar. So you want to start at the end, if you can see that in the shot. You might note there, if I put that, I've got a little swivel on it. You want that swivel pretty much about, oh, I don't know, no more than like 100 mil away, because what you want to do when you come down to this end here, a lot of it is grip here. It's important to have a decent grip on it, something comfortable that you're hanging onto. So what I like to do is put those, see that there, in between those two fingers, and that gives me enough room up the front. That finger there needs to be fairly free, which I'll explain in a minute. So why you don't want that end too close to the other end is you want to bring that around so it's at the top. You want to grab that little bit of line with your finger, roll your bail over, and then you're good to go. Swing it behind you and let it go where you want to go. So basically, without throwing it over my edge, that's the basics. When you get to where you want to let it go, we'll have a look at that in a minute, just release your finger and off she goes. And two ways of putting your bail back, just flick it over there, or a lot of rods, reels, will have a function, just start winding and it'll clip in. Easy as that. So bring that back around to there, roll your bail over, swing it behind you, and when you get to sort of most of the way through your arc, let it go. Cool? Everyone happy with that? Sweet. So we'll try a little casting now and see what we come up with, if I can get it in the shot. Bear in mind, this is the first time I've used a GoPro, first time I owned a GoPro, but anyway, here it is. So in my opinion, some people go for distance. Doesn't really matter if you can cast far or you can't cast far at all. I'm in the shade a bit here, but we'll try it anyway. So, recapping, got a little bit from the end. You can't see it over there now, obviously. Put that there. We're under the tree. We'll move over here. Put your finger onto there. Hold that string on there, line. Put it there, bring it back. And what I've got on here is just a little bit of a weight. I've got no hooks. And in my personal opinion, when you're learning, you should go out on your lawn like fly fishing, get something to aim for, which you would have seen me put the dirty old wheelbarrow there. Just get something to aim for, put a little bit of something on the end, and away you go, yeah? Oh, far too far. So as with anything else, just give it a wee go. You don't have to flick it too far. Oh, we've caught something. Bring it back and just keep going. Get yourself a point on the lawn and just practice. As simple as that. And like I said, it's more important to be accurate than it is to go a long way. So again, bring that up to there. Now this time, what I'm going to do is not go quite so far, and I'll just keep going until I get my wheelbarrow. Yep, nearly. What I got there is distance, and now I just have to work on getting it to the right, whatever else. It's just a matter of practice, yeah, and practice makes perfect. So that's the little part there. So what happens, if you can see that in the video, you probably can't, don't even know in a minute. What happens if you got that too close to the end, just use a drag, a little bit out. Again, you can hold that there. If you got no back cast, because the place is full of people, hold your finger onto there, pull that there, and let it go that way. And that happens, and we're in the old, and as you can see, we've caught ourselves an outdoor oven. I do the drag up a bit, and bear with me while I bring that in. So if you can see that clearly, if you got no back cast, that's just little things you can do. I don't really want to hit my truck, but if I do, I do. Don't know if I'm in the shot's too far away. So we'll put that there like that. If you need again, just let a little bit out, bring that back up top, release your bail. And you've got to be careful you don't get hooked on the end. Just bring that back and then let it go. And again, we've got our outdoor oven. And you can do that with either hand. Just don't get confused like I did once on a wharf and let both hands go at once, because you lose your rod and your reel and everything else. So again, hold that. Go, oh no, I missed. Grab that there. You can even go underneath, yeah? Flick it out enough. Anyway, just a few ideas. So I'll go and see if we got this footage, and if we haven't, we'll do it again. If we have, we'll edit it, and yeah, all good. So yeah, a little bit of insert here just because I was reviewing the old footage. And yeah, one thing, thinking about where do you let the line go, to be honest, I've never looked up, so I don't really know. A little bit about that is experience. I couldn't really tell where I was in the shot either, due to the fact, like I might say, I might not have said, first time using a GoPro, but then I had a thought, I can look at it on my phone, so here we are. So you're bringing it back, and remember to feel the weight, let the weight, don't go too soon, and you bring it back over and let it go about there. I think. Yeah, run about there. That looks good. So you can bring it around behind, but let it settle first. And then bring it over, yeah? Like that. Whoa. Yeah. And you'll be letting it go, and it'll shoot out. And the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it. And so we'll have a look at a few casts now. A few pretty good ones, I think. You can be the judge, and a few fails, which you'll get. You'll get a lot of fails, and just keep on trying. Yep. Get those basics sorted. Basics first. Build on that foundation. On the roof, bit of a fail that one. Never mind, you get that. All good. And there you go. That's how to cast a spinning reel. Well, my opinion of it anyway, and hope it helped. Hope you learned something. And yeah, if you're going to get into fishing, I'd recommend that you do. It's quite therapeutic and good for the mental health. Just to get out there onto a river or the canal, if you live in this part of the world, catch something or nothing. It doesn't really matter. It's all good to do, and it's very enjoyable, in my opinion. And it's good to share with other people, as I do. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll leave you with a serene scene of a sunset, I think. Why not? Let's do it.